And welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 10.2. I'm an old guy gaming, and we have found all of the ore deposits on the planet, including the gold. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine the gold. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that together. But then I'm probably going to go around at some point. I'm not going to do this all in one fell swoop, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go around and mine out the deposits on the planet. So that we can get meteorites, but we're going to need all that ore, you know, for stuff that's coming up anyway. We got 3 promethiums in the Xerax territory, so we might go take all the teeth off these stations and sack them all, and then take their ore from them and try and piss them off some more. So we're going to do that. We're going to keep working on these 4 Talon quests right, or I'm sorry, Polaris quests right here, and get started with our build that we're going to do on Xerax territory. So that's kind of what we have coming up in the next, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, however many episodes it takes to do all of that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and get this this gold here. So I'm going to get a little bit closer to where it's located. A little bit of an incline, but not too much there. Let's remove the bookmark. There we go. And it's just a very small, so I mean I think all gold deposits are very small, aren't they? Maybe not, I don't know. I can't remember finding anything, you know, medium or larger, but maybe if you really luck out, perhaps that is a possibility. I don't know. But let's just go ahead and hit this with the drone. And see how much gold we can pull out of here. Doesn't look like much. Like one little nugget right here. Yep, that was it. 13 gold ore. Okay. Well, that wasn't super impressive, but it is what it is, right? Maybe we'll get gold meteorites now. I don't think there even is such a thing, at least not that I'm aware of. I'm sure it could something someone could probably mod in, but anyway. All right, so can we just for the hell of it, can we refine this here? We need to go here. We need to go here. Nope, doesn't look like we can do gold. Unless we're looking in the wrong spot. I'm sure it would have shown up probably here if we could, though. Because that's wood planks. Okay. Well, I just thought I'd check. So anyway, yeah, as far as mining goes, I might actually, you know what I might actually do is I might try the multi-turret on the capital vessel. You know, take it right now. It's a multi-tool, but we can take it off and reset it as a mining turret, and maybe just kind of see how well that does compared to, you know, using the mining vessel. Because of course, with the mining vessel, we have to deal with. Why am I going towards the drone base? I'm not ready to do that. We have to fight it the whole time and make sure we can have a path to get back out. Not that that is difficult to do, but it can be a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. So anyway, like I said, yeah, well, actually, let's go ahead, you know, and keep working on these 2. Now, I am saving up stuff for the new base, and I've made some blocks, so we're probably pretty damn close to being ready. There's one thing, though, I do want to do. I want to make some temporary appendages, shall we say, on the capital ship, and put some more cannons and miniguns on it so that it can basically protect us while we're building the base, because they're going to be coming in and attacking us. There's a lot of ground troops in that area too. So that's something we're going to do too. But let's see, power down the zone. Currently our basic concern are the radiated zones on this planet. The Promethean stones and deposits in that area seem to fuel the radiated zone's ecosystem and harm our work, the precious life forms there. We would like to ask you to venture in such a zone, check what is happening there, and bring back a few samples of promethium so we can make profit. I mean, examine it. Well, you know what? We can do that because we could use the promethium anyways, and we are planning on doing so. So let's go ahead and do that. I wonder though if they care if it's like the surface stones or if they, you know, or if we can hit the actual deposits. We're gonna, well, we'll find out when we get there, I suppose. But anyway, let's see. So now that we know that we're gonna do that, I think what we'll do, guys, is, where are we at right here? That's a supply station, that's a vehicle port. Both of those places we've smashed already on the moon. There's not a lot of ore really in the northern hemisphere. You know, some of it we of course have already mined out. There's a couple spots right here, right next to the drone base. Well, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go back to the base and maybe let's grab all the stuff that we have to start making our new base and probably get started working on that. And then, like I said, you know, I'll just hit all these ore deposits off camera for the most part as I get time. Now, if the drill turret, if I feel like the drill turret works at least as good as the mining vessel, you know, I'll probably show that to you guys too. I have used the drill turrets before, but you know, on hovercraft, I think. But if the Capital One, you know, can harvest these as quickly as the mining vessel, it's just going to be a lot easier to do that than, you know, to have to fight the mining vessel. So anyway, we'll try that out, and I'll kind of show you how that goes, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll meet you guys back here in just a little while. Oh, guys, the Zergs are actually attacking us. They're actually coming in for attack. This is the first time in a long time that they've done that. We've finally pissed them off enough. Let's get our shield up here. We want to make sure that our turrets are ready to go. They should be. Yep, everybody's active. And the rocket turret should be ready to go. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is the first time in a very long time that these guys have tried to attack us. I'm curious to see if our rocket... boy, do I have the shields on my capital ship on? I don't want them damaging that. Let's check that real quick. Come on, get up there. Yeah, let's get those things on too. And let's see, the turrets on here should be on as well. Yep, everybody's active. I mean, you guys can shoot. Well, I think it's going to consider the troop transport a drone anyway. Okay, so where are they at? Usually when they come, they come pretty quickly. I'm not seeing them. Oh, they're coming over the side of the mountain there. Okay. Actually, the more I think about it, though, I bet you this is going to be pretty wimpy. Because, it just said, you know, that the difficulty level would be 0. But let's just see what happens. They are coming that direction. Here they come. Whoa. They can hurt me. Oh, yeah. That guy is so toast. It looks like they're just doing drone attacks on us. Oh, man. I wish they would, you know, bring the troop transport in like they did on the very first attack. Instead of these wimpy drone attacks. Oh, well, okay. That wasn't quite as exciting as I thought it was going to be, but we're gonna change things. We're gonna make these guys very unhappy with us, and hopefully in doing that we will get some, you know, some more exciting attacks. So, all right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm gonna work on getting a few more guns on that. You know, probably just temporarily, so that thing can protect us while we're building the base. And then we'll go gather up all the stuff that I have prepared for the base, and we'll head over to our new build site and get started with that. And go from there. Okay, so I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. Just a couple of quick things here. it has been over a week, I think, since I recorded the first part of this episode. I've mentioned this to a lot of you guys, like in the comments and stuff before and on the videos, but I pre-record my videos because of the way my schedule works. And so I basically have not had a chance to get back to Empyrion for over a week on the Let's Play series here. So I'm going to just, try and kind of pick up where I left off. I know what we're supposed to be doing next is we're kind of gearing up to build a base right next to the drone base on this planet and mess with the Xerax. So we're going to do that. There's a couple other things that I wanted to go over with you. First of all, Marie has dyed her hair, so now Marie is blonde instead of dark hair, and she changed her clothes too, but she's still, all she wants to do is dance. I mean, that's all she ever wants to do. So anyway, that takes care of that. Now, one of my friends and server admin on our multiplayer server, Insider, or Gariki, has actually done a minor redesign. Well, I shouldn't say minor, a fairly significant redesign of the Jade jet. Doesn't really look that much different on the outside, but he made some significant changes to the performance and improved it significantly. And in the process, he also reduced the level requirement. So here's the thing, a little bit of history about the original Jade jet, which I started, I think, in Alpha 8. I basically took the double XL engine, the largest engine that was available, and I built the ship around that engine. It was kind of meant to be just for the hell of it, I suppose. And so I took this big-ass engine and I built the ship around it. And then, it just kind of evolved over time and improved and eventually, became my workhorse small vessel. And, I pretty much use the J-Jet for almost everything. Now, I do have a larger Cylon Raider replica small vessel, but it's very expensive and very large, so it's not really as practical as this. The ship is just a lot more practical. So anyway, then we did, it's gone through several versions, several upgrades since its inception, but the general idea, of course, once again, was to build the ship around the double XL rocket. Now, the thing about Empyrion, and this is something that's been, something we've kind of been complaining about to Elion for a long time now, is that the double XL rocket is not, considering how large it is, how expensive it is, it's still outperformed by the equivalent number of smaller rockets. You would think that the equivalent number of smaller, I should say thrusters, well, rockets thrusters, would be at least equal to or less than. It should be actually less than the larger thruster. Otherwise, there's just no point in making it. Well, actually, it's even worse than that. The equivalent number of smaller thrusters actually outperform and are more efficient than its larger counterpart, which really, from a practical standpoint and from an efficiency standpoint, it makes no sense to use the larger rocket. So what Common did was he actually pulled out the double XL engine and he put a bunch of smaller engines in there, as you can see here, from the back of the ship. And he also made a couple other changes too, resulting, basically the end result is, and I'll show you a couple of screenshots of this when I edit the video, but the end result is that he almost doubled the amount of lift that the rocket has and tested it on a gravity planet that had even higher gravity than the one that I got stuck on a few episodes ago, which means now that this ship does not need the booster rockets on the side. It can handle +4 gravity planets, which is super awesome. He also doubled the acceleration, so the acceleration is about twice as, it'll accelerate just about twice as fast as the original Jade jet over there. And then pretty much lateral thrust and back thrust is about the same. Oh my god, that is so freaking loud. You know what we're gonna do? They've got to change the sound files for this. We're gonna turn signals off right now. Okay, so lateral thrust and back thrust is pretty much exactly the same as it was before. Downward thrust has been reduced by a couple of points, but I don't think that really is a big deal. I'm not really too worried about that. And if it does become a problem, then I can add a couple more rockets. A couple of very minor cosmetic things. He put this little deal up here, and I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, but I'm not sure what the purpose is of this little ramp doohickey there, but I don't like it. So I'm going to remove it for now. Unless, you know, he can convince me that it needs to be there. If he just put that there because he thought it looked cool, well, then he can have that on his version. The other thing that, you know, my nitpicky OCD side doesn't quite like is we got a couple of grills here that are not going the same direction. So let's go to change and rotate, and I just want you know, I want all of those to be going the same direction. Oh, come on, drone, hold the frick still. Let's get in there and flip that guy around. Okay, so those are all the same. Now we also have this grill is vertical. I don't like the vertical. I want it to be horizontal. That's purely just, you know, a matter of preference. It has nothing to do with performance or anything like that. That's just me being OCD. Same here. I want that to go vertical, or horizontal rather. And these, all of these too. So we want that to go like that. So anyway, but I appreciate him taking the time and doing that and upgrading the ship so that it's more efficient. It is now version 7 up on the workshop that Common Cider himself uploaded for me. And so what I'll probably do is just make these little tweaks here, and then I'll re-upload this on my workshop if you guys are interested in trying out this version. This needs to go like that. And same here. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to just kind of go along and make sure everything else is the way that I want it to be. But again, kudos to Common Cider for helping me out with this and making the ship more efficient. Definitely appreciate him doing that, and excited to you know, try it out. And I'm excited that I don't have to put the damn boosters on when we go to a heavy rocket planet. I mean, a heavy gravity planet is what I'm trying to say. My goodness. I think I mentioned this too, but by removing that double XL engine and put these smaller engines, you can actually build this thing at level 16 now. You don't have to wait till level 20, which is a huge bonus as well. In the next episode, I am going to, the plan is to go and start building that base over by the Xerox drone base. And we're going to start messing with them, and we're basically going to give them the middle finger by building a base right next to them, just barely out of their turret range, and see what they do. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come and hang out with us on Discord. Come and hang out with me on a live stream, and a new live stream several times a week on Twitch, and you can find the links to both of those places in the About section of the YouTube channel. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.